significance of 7, and a quiz. Make sure you get that. If you don't have that, go to the table and get it. And there's also a blue raffle ticket. If you don't have one, you must get one over there. Otherwise, you're not going to get a chance at the raffle. Okay? All right, thank you.
Always for continuous good health, happiness, and peace. And we also want to bless all those, their family, and the people here at Prestige who's prepared this lovely banquet for all of us tonight. And we want to thank and bless all of you. They want me to bless all of you for coming here and sharing in this event. Again, Mabuhay! Oh, now I'm going to bless.
How much smile, how much your eyes light up, and I was very, very happy because we're far away. And one of the things that I love to see is watch my mom and Tony just be a part of the all's community. You know, and I just sat there and I go, okay, she's a good hands. You know, everybody has their own road and their own way of getting to a certain point, but when you're with a group of people, it helps to get through a lot of things, and I'm glad that you're all here to help them go through a lot of stuff. So anyhow, here's what we got going on tonight. First of all, I just want to get an idea, because I noticed that you guys, how many times did you guys hear the raffle that you heard this Boulder group going nuts, winning all this stuff? Boulder group, let me hear you. All right. Here's something. Chicago group, let me hear you. Okay. All right. Here's one. Henderson or Vegas group, let me hear you. Okay. This is good. This is good. LA group? Hey!
Thank you all for coming. You have no idea how it meant for Tony and this evening. As you know, Tony's health is not very well, but this is all compensated by your presence, as if he's a very healthy person now. But we ask in prayer for everything. And the reason for this celebration is because we are trying to share with you all the blessings that we have had in our life in the last 87 years of his life and in the last 82 years of my life. So we are in our 80s, and we will treasure this very, very important event because it just defines you as our friends, but it defines that the good Lord is also with us in every way. Whether we are in health, in good, whatever, but we are thankful, and you are part of the thankfulness that we have had. And you have contributed to our life, whether you know it or not, in one way or another. We treasure that, and because of this, we are giving you some sharing memorabilia of our achievements. Like, for instance, Alex, come over here. I'd like you to hear Alex's Tony's nephew, Alex Cruz. Alex, come over here for a minute, because I would like to share with you Tony's blessings in the last 87 years and how he had become right now. How he had become a very generous man. How he had become a very compassionate person. So Alex, just briefly read those things to you. Alex is Tony's nephew.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. And I would want to be like Tony, so it's either I could do this, or without? Which one? So we're talking about how significant number 7 is to my Tony. So let's start. For Tony Roberto, my dearest uncle, this is a celebration of number, particularly the number 7. Why so special to him and to Tita Belen? It may be a coincidence, but 7 has helped me shape my life. First significant 7 of my life started when I was 7 years old. Take a note on this one here. I personally witnessed at the tender age of 7 the world famous Death March of Bataan. This happened on January 7 to April 9, 1942 during World War II. I was given a chance to serve few of our fallen heroes by giving them water, as these prisoners were forced to march until they died. The march was approximately 7 miles, and he joined the miles for 7 miles. Imagine, he was just 7 years old at that time. And he was, I guess, was born to serve people. And because of this, the U.S. officials gave him a letter of appreciation for what he did. And that letter gave him the golden opportunity to get accepted in the Navy. That's how it all started. The number 2 significant 7 of his life is when he joined the Navy in 1957. Another 7. And then while serving in the Navy, he was able to support 7 of his siblings. There's 10 of them, but he was able to support 7 of them. That's a lot. And then he was able, he served the Navy for 27 years until he got his disability. Another 7. We would not just want to thank him for what he did, because he did something for this land. That's more important that we have to be thankful for, not just for his family, but for what he did to this land. He served the U.S. government, the U.S. people, and that's really something that we have to be proud of. I am so proud about it too. And Tony and Belen has been married for, guess what? 27 years. Another 7. And counting. Another 7. Tony and wife Belen moved to Vegas. Guess what? 1997. Another 7. While here in Vegas, Tony was given the privilege to serve in the ministry, feeding the poor and the homeless for 7 years.
Homeless.
And I guess the most significant 7 of Tony's life, my uncle's life, is when, nobody knows about this, 27 years ago, he hit a jackpot. He hit a jackpot, 777 progressive jackpot. I'm not just talking about regular jackpot. I got ready for this. He hit Abilina, San Juan, Roberto. Abilina has 7 letters. San Juan has 7 letters. Roberto has 7 letters. That makes it 777. And not just that, Belen, to Uncle Tony's eyes, is not just a progressive jackpot, because her value adds up every day, making her price worthless. Blazing 7, priceless. Her worth is priceless. And that's what 7 has, that's what 7 meant to their lives. And we're looking forward for more 7s in your life. And again, congratulations.
Thanks everybody today for this significant time for us. I'm so happy to see all the faces I knew before. And I was sick for a while. Now I'm healthy. I can serve you all. Thank you very much.
Okay, and I will keep this one short. Now, this is my turn, my turn to present to you the luckiest sevens of my life. And this revolves about our living together since we got married in 1997. And by the way, I'm letting you know that I am the seventh child of 10. And I started working, my second seven is I started working at 17. I was a very cute little teenager. And because of that, I was hired as a evening receptionist in a local political office, which is where I learned how to dress up and dressing. Then I got married at age 27. I was the last one that got married in our family because I am very picky. But then Tony was my second life. Okay. Now the fourth seven, the blessed. I was blessed. Listen to this. I was blessed with my first child, with my first husband, and that was Alexander Julius San Juan, who was, remember I'm only about 5'11" or 5'12" then, and I was very, very pregnant. That's why when he called me at church, Mom, you need a ride? And because I was walking with my high heels. Almost now snowing in South Carolina, and he gave me a ride. So he became Alex's godfather. Because my husband was away overseas. But at that time, when I was at the hospital, I had 7 hours labor for that kid. And you know why? Because he's such a big baby. For my size, he's a 7-pounder, and he is also the fruit of my 7-hour labors. And everybody at the hospital was looking at me. Oh, there's a tiny little lady, and she had a 7-year-old baby. Lots of hair, 7-pound baby. Sorry. Then, I had 7 years of my life here in the United States. I had 7 jobs in my whole life, career by the way, but then the latest of which is at Boulder City, which is my second home, because they are really, I just felt like a family to them. So I am very lucky to have them. They are really, really, I will mention those people, although there are 16 of them. They have the biggest representative tonight from one place. Okay. And then, here is a coincidental lucky, I guess, because we lived in 7 different houses in my stay here in the United States. I'm a historian. I know my background. And in the U.S., the last 2 of which with my husband Tony, and we have acquired 2 houses with him. And the one of this was just last year, July 7, when we closed in 2021. And then, again, this year, because of Tony's little failing health at that time, I just thought I could have managed 2 houses. Because we thought we were gonna make the other house our vacation house, visiting for you guys, to entertain you more at home. It's not a big house. But the point is, we cannot do everything. But I was so lucky enough, so we downsized. And our second house right now was bought on July 7 also of 2021. Yeah. And at that time, this is another lucky coincidence about the 7, we decided to sell our big house, and now we had put it in the market on the 29th, that was a weekend. Then we signed up the paper on July 3rd, which is after or before the holiday. and we closed out on July 17. Can you believe those coincidence? So for this, I think my heart is really, really very lucky, 7 wives, because of him. It changed my life. And that is not the only thing. And don't go away, because after this one, I have a little something for you. Okay. Sometimes again, unveil my secret. Unveil this piece. Unveil this piece. This is what I became. I was so fascinated by Las Vegas, and I became a governor.
That's true.
And because of that, I'm spending a lot of money, and the reason why we bought another house is so I would not spend so much money for mansions. But before we did that, I was so lucky now that the Wynn Casino has a promotional, what's called this contest, a tournament. They call it tournament, and that was on 2013. And this is what I got for joining it. Okay, 2013 in May. And you know me, even if people at work, they know I'm always late. And here I am, late running, and they're calling contestant number, what? 777. Out of almost 2,000. I learned that after the event. How coincidental is that? So I thought my luck is in the 7th, and I think I deserve to be here in Las Vegas. But after I won this, imagine almost 2,000 contestants for the whole weekend affair. And the price is only 25,000. But this is cash. So when they called me, and I was late, oh, this little lady, faster. So I had 1 seat left for me. And guess what? I had the highest number. And when they announced it at that, because it was 5 o'clock, my tournament is 5 o'clock, the awarding is at 7 o'clock dinner at the Wynn. And they called me the little lady walking and with high heels and getting this much money. So what I did with the money, half of that went to charity. We had this famous CSA, like that, then the CRS of my favorite church charities. The rest I had to gamble it. And I won quite a bit, and I shared it with friends and folks. And the rest I gave away. And some of it I'm giving it away to you guys. I'm waiting for the opportunity to share that with you. So at this occasion, I'm calling some names that I owe a lot. Not only my family, because these 3 sons of mine are treasures. Yes. They are my first 3 borns in my first husband's, which is not just good men, but the point is, they are really get the brain from me. I'm so dumb at computer, how could they get it? But anyway, what I did is the rest of the money I saved it, earned a little money, and I'm giving it away for some people. Like my daughter-in-law that gets married, my son who gets my Camaro, hot rod Camaro, who graduated now is almost a paramedic, right? And firefighter, I love them. So anyway, I've been so lucky in my life, and with Tony very, very supportive. I like to call a few people here that I like to give away something. Oh, this one is Julie. Yes, I'm here. Julie will tell you. Okay, Julie. Where's the $7 money? For the biggest group, I'd like to give them. All big aunts, come over here. And she is the one in the itinerary that feeds me quite a bit. I eat a lot. And these people spoil me. So anyway, Anne, I'd like you to, is this Anne? I want you to give me yeah, it is Anne Green. Okay. Anne, I'd like you to give this to me. And now, I like 16. How many are you there in the group? How many are you there in the group? I like 16. Okay. I'd like you to give them one envelope, $7 each. All included. Here, no, that's yours. Okay. No, okay. Here, give them all those for the city group with seven. Yeah, wait. How many of them? How many of you now? How many of you?
How many are there of you guys?
How many?
Ito akalain na ako ay bigyan pansin ng taong tulad ko. Dapat mahalin ang tanging alay ko sa'yo, aking ama, ay buong buhay ko. Pusot kaluluwa, hindi makaya ng maipagkaloob. Mamahaling iyas, pinitong ko, ang tanging dalangin, o Diyos ay tanggapin. Ang tanging alay ko, nawa ay gamitin. Ito lamang, Ama, wala nang iba pa akong hinihiling. Aking hinihintay ang iyong pagkabalik, Jesus. Ang makapiling kay kagala kang lubos. Ang tanging alay ko sa iyo, aking Ama, ay buong buhay ko, puso't kaluluwa. Hindi makaya ng maipagkaloob. Mamahaling iyas, nilintong niloko, ang tanging dalangin, o Diyos ay tanggapin. Ang tanging alay ko, nawa ay gamitin. Ito lamang, Ama, wala nang iba pa akong hinihiling. Ito lamang, Ama, wala nang iba pa akong hinihiling. Thank you. Thank you, Kuya Tony.